There has been a shocking new detail found in Ahsoka concerning Baylan's skull, and could go a long way to explain his motivations, what he truly wants, and his feelings on the last galactic war with the Empire between the Rebellion and the forces of the Sith. At this point in the series, Baylan is the most mysterious figure by far, only competed by the likes of Ezra Bridger. Baylan's plan and motivation in full has yet to be revealed to us. All that we know is that he seeks to destroy the cycle of power that he explained to Shin, the cycle of power between the Jedi, the Republic, and the Galactic Empire, telling Shin that he seeks the very beginning. Just a few days ago, eagle-eyed fans spotted something very peculiar on Baylan Skoll's gauntlet. On his gauntlet appeared to be writing, and using the Star Wars alphabet of the Arabesh, many have actually deciphered what this mysterious writing actually translates to directly. On the right arm of Baylan, it directly translates to Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, R2-D2, C-3PO, and Ben. Of course, the mains of the heroes from our original Star Wars trilogy. Concerning this, there appear to be three trails of thought. The first being that this is simply a Star Wars Easter egg left by Dave Filoni, and will have no greater impact on the plot of Ahsoka or Baylan going forward. The second is that these are the individuals that defeated the Emperor and Lord Vader, finally destroying the great butchers of the Jedi Order that Baylan Skoll once loved. We know that Baylan has a huge grudge against Vader and Ahsoka directly, calling them destroyers and bringers of death, that they know no other way but to bring death to the galaxy at large, a cycle that Baylan wishes to break. When Baylan confronts Ahsoka, and Ahsoka activates her lightsaber first, Baylan makes the comment, "How inevitable." This is a sly insult that Ahsoka in fact knows no other way but violence, and has no ability to talk through the issues that they have at hand, but rather, just as her master trained her, that dealing death and bringing destruction is the only way to bring order. Of course, Baylan is wrong, but this is what he has surmised about Ahsoka Tano, and it could be that the individuals on the list are the ones that actually brought true order to the galaxy beyond the will of Anakin and Ahsoka, as Luke was not trained by his father at all. But the final train of thought is that Baylan hates and is now targeting these individuals, believing that although they did bring order by destroying the Empire and destroying the Sith, that these individuals and these rebel heroes are the greatest risks to Baylan's ultimate plan. This is further compounded by what we find on Baylan's left hand, with two new words to decipher. Those translate to TRGT, which could mean target, and the second to DAT, which many have believed indicates data. We know that Baylan refers to himself primarily as a mercenary, and that he is no longer a Jedi. It could make sense that our heroes from the original trilogy could be the next on Baylan's hit list. Perhaps he's going after them for money for Thrawn or Morgan Elsbeth, or perhaps he holds something far more personal for the children of the fallen Anakin Skywalker, believing that if Anakin could turn to the dark side and bring death and destruction to the galaxy, that his children ultimately will as well. This is quite interesting because it was a common belief in the Legends lore that Leia and Luke were very dangerous for the New Republic. Even in Star Wars canon, when it was revealed that Leia was the daughter of Darth Vader, she was ostracized from the Senate, and was even scorned by those who she believed that she could trust, as many senators turned their back on her completely. The same sentiment can be said for Luke Skywalker, as the New Republic were very frightened of him, especially since Anakin Skywalker and Lord Vader stemmed from the ancient ways and practices of the Force. This meant that the New Republic was very slow to embrace Luke, and it would make sense that Baylan holds these rebels, and the son and daughter of Anakin Skywalker responsible for their father's dark deeds, or perhaps views them as extremely dangerous for this new state in the galaxy of balance that he wishes to establish. With all of that said, many believe that this is simply an Easter egg left behind by Dave Filoni, with the main backing point being that Baylan's arm actually says Chewie and not Chewbacca, which would make little sense why Baylan would refer to Chewbacca by his nickname. Still though, the other gauntlet does indicate that he does have plans for them, that perhaps the heroes of our original trilogy are being targeted by Baylan Skoll, and that he has plans for them just as he has plans for Ahsoka Tano. This is quite interesting though, as we know that Baylan is very slow to want to kill Jedi, so it would be quite confusing why he would want to kill Luke unless he deems him an even greater threat than Ahsoka. But anyway my friends, what are your thoughts on this? Is this an Easter egg or something much more? What is Baylan's plans for our original trilogy heroes? And will this play a major role in the story to come? As always my friends, thank you so much for visiting the channel, and may the Force be with you.